Both a little unsure how we feel about this painting in the room.
It's evil.
Today's our first full day in Bristol. I learned some interesting history about the city. We're gonna first start with coffee.
Coffee.
And we're going the wrong way. We walked around a little bit yesterday. The coolest coffee place was actually right across from our hotel.
Coffee.
Jill's following the rules again. Thank you. Coffee was delicious. We also crossed a milestone today. Thank you for that. But today, what I researched is I'm going to show Jill a well-hung, naked man hanging from a window.
Everyone likes a well-hung man.
I don't know exactly where this man is. I think he's a little farther. All right, let's turn around. Just to my right is the well-hung man. So do you have any idea what the significance of this is?
I do not, but he is definitely hanging from a window, so he is hung. I don't know if I'd call that well hung though. He looks like he's about to fall.
Why do you think they have walking tours here right now? It's a very interesting story of why this is famous.
People actually do walking tours to see this?
Yeah.
Okay, so Bristol is definitely known for artsy things, but...
One specific artsy thing.
This?
One of them, yeah.
There's
a few more around the city.
Educate me.
So this piece of art was installed, nobody knows who it is, I think still currently, by an artist named Banksy.
Banksy. I know that name.
What do you know about Banksy?
I don't really know anything about him, I just know the name.
Yeah, I figured this is kind of a cool spot. It's like right across the street from our hotel. It's a famous piece of artwork. The guy used to, from what I know, he goes around in the middle of the night and paints these things. I think he's still unknown. Like one of the ones that I remember being really famous for is that he was sitting in an art auction and they had just sold his piece of work inside of a case, right? So like it was in a frame, and as soon as they sold it, he pushed a button and it started shredding the artwork.
Yeah, that's what I know.
That is who Banksy is.
I knew that story. That's cool. And it's a nice, cool painting on a very brown wall, and then all of a sudden you got this pink and blue splash of color.
Yeah.
It's nice because it doesn't look like graffiti.
Well, I have a feeling that's because other people, but I'm not sure.
Oh.
I think that other people threw stuff over there to make a mess of it.
Oh, I actually like it. I think the pop of color is nice.
There are a few other ones, but the most famous one we actually missed yesterday. It was probably just up the street. It was the very first one he ever did.
Oh.
Careful. Weak bridge.
Weak bridge. Ah, there it is.
Bristol wasn't really a destination for us on this trip as we travel around the UK, but it was an interesting city that was in the right direction. So a little context on the trip that we're taking. We started in Southampton from cruises. We're going kind of around as much as we can of the UK into Ireland, all the way to the top of the UK, and then all the way back to Southampton.
Mrs. Potts.
If there's a chocolate house, I kind of have to walk in and take a look.
Definitely not going to go hungry in this city.
I realized this morning, most of the places that we've been to on this entire trip all start with the letter B. We've been to Bath, Brislington, Belgium, Bruges, Bristol. Am I forgetting anything? Bournemouth. Everything's in the B's. But when we leave here, we actually go to the C's, which is kind of funny.
Which C is it?
Pretty building.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. Spotted something very interesting.
For Cody. Expertly crafted chocolate drinks. Noops.
You're headed right there. All right. I'm very curious. Action shot. What would you classify this? Cobblestone drainage system? This cool alleyway. Bitter beers.
Oh, we literally say the same words. I'll be like, ooh, bitter beers. And I'll read a sign.
Bitter beers.
5 minutes later, bitter beers. The brass pig. The brass pig.
I don't know, it's just what we do.
2 action shots in one day. The Clifton suspension bridge. We go to the other side of the river.
It's like fast-paced one.
Such a troublemaker.
Inside, it's actually really pretty. Oh, watch out.
What?
Running.
What did that sign just say? Alright. We were just making a joke, but apparently nobody takes it seriously.
No, see, everyone breaks the rules. I'm getting a picture of this hillside. Oh, there is a river, look.
Alright, the Clifton Bridge was quite the sight. The views were pretty amazing, but now we're headed back down to the city to see if we can find some more Banksys and also the SS. Can't remember the name of it.
The boat.
Babe, do you see the creepy
Yeah,
lady in the window?
she is creepy.
Maybe of like New Orleans Street somewhere. Like balconies on second floors. Oh boy.
Don't fall down the steps.
Made it. I don't remember the walk up the hill this aggressive.
It was more laid out, like it was a longer process to walk uphill, but downhill is aggressive. Chicken from the Tesco.
We didn't realize it until we were all the way up there, but the bridge that we were on would have taken probably an hour and a half for us to get back to this spot, because you would have had to go all the way around the city just to get back to here.
Steaming pavement, literally. Ooh, smell that tar.
This is a much better view. Look at all the colors of the houses over there.
It's very colorful.
Yeah, that's really cool. Relevant fact, but did you know in the movie, one of our favorite... Oh!
That was close.
Oh my god.
Wow. Near death.
Literally, like, almost got shit on. That was insane.
It was like centimeters.
Oh my god.
That was awesome.
It's a pretty cool boat. Foreshadowing. I see it, and somebody was actually smart enough to put a coffee shop right next to it. You know what we're looking for, Jill?
Nope.
It's right in front of your face.
Dockside Studios.
Do you see it?
Coffee cup. Oh, I see some art.
The girl with the pearl earring. Another artwork by Banksy.
The girl with the pearl earring.
Yep. Pretty interesting, eh?
Very.
I mean, we're not big art people, but when in Bristol, where Banksy's first artwork happened, walking around, might as well visit these places. And just before the SS Great Britain, what we've been talking about during these entire vlogs.
Cobblestone streets.
We have arrived at the SS Great Britain. I don't think we're going to do a tour on it, but check this thing out. It's pretty amazing.
Bit wobbly, yeah.
A little bit.
Take us away.
So after the SS Great Britain, there's just all sorts of houseboats, boat history, little plaques along the railings that show like the significance of all these boats that used to, I would say, sail the seven seas. I don't know.
It is cool that they all have a story and they're all kind of just being preserved. Hey Cody, do you want to go to a buttery kitchen?
Not particularly.
Okay.
What's a buttery kitchen?
I don't know.
I will say the Bristol Harbor area is very nice. Like, this is probably a pretty amazing spot during the summertime. Like, you have all sorts of things all around, like just old history, facts, boats like this.
I love that boat.
Check this out. The whole entire row of restaurants
British seafood.
are cargo ships, or cargo. It's really cool. Yeah, it looks cool, but nothing's calling my name yet. Gotta try somewhere else. Anything about police on horses?
I like it.
This is probably the cutest bridge in the city. Oh, locked. That's wild. Alright, we chose the Retrino Lounge. One bite review of the bacon cheeseburger at Retorno Lounge in Bristol. I'll say 8.7. The cheese is good, but it doesn't have that punch. It's kind of unmemorable, at least the first bite. If that changes, I'll add some more. It's a secret cafe. It's roped off. Well, that's not very fun.
Look at this. Look at this. It's cute. Mowgli, look how light it is. Like, this is awesome.
It's Indian street market dishes that come out as and when they are ready.
All right, we came to the St. Nicholas Market. We were going to include it at the end of this video, but it's so cool that we want to come back in peak hours tomorrow and really, really enjoy it.
Other way. Today is our first full day in Brislington.
Nope.
Today is our first full day in...
Coffee, 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 coffee. They look good.
So you will likely...
Ooh, hot.
I heart sex.
Cool, girl.
Huh? This person's gonna turn here. Oh, see, that's what I mean. Ice, ice, baby. Gambus.
Nipples.